Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now, okay, I will just repeat it from the start. Okay. So new operator. So already we have discussed to create a new object, and what it does, it return the address of newly created object. Okay. So I have taken a class called student, which have only one property called role. Okay. So we don't have to focus much on how we are declaring class and how we are declaring, because anyhow in next class we might have sessions on class and object and all. Okay. So just remember here. So now I am creating object of that class. So to create an object of a class, I need new operator, right? You have seen here, right? And I have to follow certain rules, syntax. So I have given class name, I have given object name, which is Abhinav, equal to new, and then a student constructor. We call it constructor. So, but right now don't take much stress on that part. Just remember, you have to create an object, you have to do like this, you have to use new operator. What new does? New create object and return address. So it will return address here in Ravi. When you print Ravi, you will get a fully classified class name, then added symbol, and then you will get hash code in hexadecimal value. Okay. So till now clear? Okay. So now instance operator, it is used to check whether the given object belong to a specified class or not. And the result of that always in boolean, either true and false, and we also call it type comparison operator. Okay, so we take example here. Example class student I again declare. Okay, so I have created one student called Ram. Okay, now I just want to check Ram belong to a student or not. Okay, there might be classes like teachers, colleges, so Ram might belong to college, teacher, or student. So if I have to check it, how I can do that? So I can write Ram, which is object name, instance of, and parents name. So let I am saying that is Ram type is student. Is Ram type of a student? Ram object, that object Ram we have, which have type a student or not. If Ram belong to a student, it will return true. If not, it will return false. So basically, instance operator we use mostly in exception handling to identify if this exception belong to that class or not, and based on that we used to make decisions. Okay, so it's have a very good use that we'll see later, but right now you have to remember that instance of operator used to check whether the given object belong to a specified class or not. Okay, we'll take one more operator example and then we'll go to ID will execute certain code, and at the last today we'll finish bitwise as well. Okay, so now I am having conditional operator. Okay, so now conditional operator also we call it ternary operator. What we call it? Ternary operator. So how many type of operators we have based on operand that we are using? Anyone?
Three operator.
How many types of operators we have based on
Three operator.
how many?
Hey, three operator.
Three. Okay, the first one is binary, the second one is unary. Sorry, the first one is unary, the second one is binary, and then third one is ternary. In binary, we use only one operand. In in unary, we use only one operand. In binary, we use two operand. In ternary, we are going to use three operands. Okay, so we'll see how we are going to use. So basic. So just this is the syntax that I'm going to write. So and then later we'll take an example. Okay. So first, this is first operand. Okay. Then operand one we call it. Then question mark. Everyone remember this is the syntax to use to write a ternary expression. Okay. Now this also people use frequently. So One second. So you see this question mark and then colon, right? And in between we are having, sorry. So if you see this operand 1, so always remember operand 1 always be Boolean. Okay. Operand 1 always be Boolean. So you can have expression here which return Boolean, or you can directly put Boolean here. Okay. Clear? And what is the use of operand 2 and operand 3? So if, see, if this is very, like, you guys have to remember it. So if operand 1 is true, then this will get executed. Okay. If false, then this one will get executed. Okay. So let's take an example here. How would I true and all? So if I am writing here int a equal to, okay, so I have written int a equal to, let I have write true here. True. Then question mark. Then I have 30. Then I have colon and I have 40. Right? System.out.println, I'm printing a. So anyone guess what could be the output? You just go through this logic and then tell me.
30.
Okay. So others,
I don't understand like how an integer can store a boolean. If it is boolean, it's fine. Is it that so?
see, integer is not storing boolean. Okay. See, this is what I'm saying is this is.
Sorry for the interruption.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of if else condition in online, right? It's like we are checking a condition.
Uh-huh.
If it's true, we are getting the in the same line. For
Yes,
example,
you can say
app.
that. You can
Yeah.
say that it's kind of if else, but exactly we can nest this all this ternary operator, right? We can use, you can do nesting of this operator as well. So basically,
Okay.
this is, if you see, okay, so you all like first see this, okay. So this operand 1, right? So I'm saying this operand 1 always be Boolean. Operand 2 and 3 can be anything. Okay. So how this ternary operator work? If operand 1 is true, okay. So basically what happened, the sorry, operand 1 is true, basically it will then operand 2 will get executed, okay, or return. Okay. If it's false, it will go to this operand 3. Okay. So let assume we will see with the example. Okay. So here what I did, I have taken one int a, right? Int a equal to, and then I have as a first operand, I am taking true. Second operand, I am taking 30, and then I am having 40. So what I said, if this is true, then it will return this. So a will become 30. If you write here false, right? You just remove true here. Then what will happen?
A is equal to 40.
40. Yes. So now the question is where we can use this ternary operator, right? The symbol of this ternary operator, if you see here, question mark and then colon. This is the symbol. So first here you can have, let assume you are saying A is greater than B, then return A, else return B. Okay, now see the result. What I am doing. Int A equal to 10. Int B equal to 20. Right? Okay. What I'm doing is int C equal to. So what I'm doing, and then I know that I'm writing a program which compare between two number who is greater. Okay. So how I can write with the help of ternary operator. So I write like this. If A is greater than B, question, then return A. Otherwise, return B. Okay. And now if I print, sorry. Now if I print C, so what output we will get?
B.
B.
B. I will
C
get,
is equal to
because A is, one second, A is greater than B or not? A is 10,
false.
B is 20.
No, it's false.
It's false. So if it's false, where it will go? It will go to the last operand, operand 3. So what we have in operand 3? We have B, right? So it will be B. Let assume if I change it here, I make this one 110 and I make it 120, right? So sorry, let me make it 1110. So now A is greater than B or not?
Yes.
B is 120, A is greater than B, means it's true, right? So if it's true,
Yep.
which will get executed? Operand 2. So what we have in operand 2? We have
A.
A, which is 1110. So everyone clear?
Yes.
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 So basically it's pretty straightforward, and there we have nesting also. Like, we'll see. First we'll execute a easy one and then we'll go to the complex ternary operator. Okay. So now we cover conditional operator, and we also cover instance operator, and we also cover new operator. So we'll see example of each one, and then at the last we'll start bitwise operator. And as I said, right, if call got disconnected, okay, so in the after interval of 10 minutes, right, we'll again connect. Okay, so it's like everyone wait for 10 minutes if call got disconnected, and then we'll again connect. Okay, we'll try to finish off bitwise operator in a single call. Okay. Okay, so let me share my ID, and then there we'll see. Okay, so my IntelliJ is visible to everyone, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Second, stop sharing. Okay, so I stopped sharing. Later when we start bitwise again, let's see. Okay, so now the first one we have read is new operator, right? Today. Okay, so here I'll take a class called new instance and ternary example. Okay, now if you see, I used to declare class public, and the public class and this file name should be same. Then I used to create main method, okay, which have parameters string args. So always remember this. Okay, so now we supposed to go through new operator. Okay, so for new operator, in one file we can have one public class, but we can have multiple non-public classes. Okay, so let me create one class called a student. Okay, so how I'm creating, you just see that anyhow we are having sessions on object and classes. Okay, so now I just declare int role just to, okay, so what I'm doing, I'm creating ram equal to new student. Okay, okay, then what I did here, I just want to print, as I explained, when I print ram, so what I explained, new use new operator, right? What it used to do, it used to create the object. Okay, and once object got created, it returned the address to the variable, right? So here what is the variable name? Ram, right? Okay, let me run this one. You guys have to remember 2-3 things. What new is doing, nothing else. Okay, anyhow you'll have sessions, so don't worry about that. So what I said, so it will return this, right? This is fully qualified name. So package name plus class name means I'm asking, let's assume in real life scenario, I'm saying this Ram belong to whom? So it's saying Ram belong to a student and the address of a student is like package, like physical package location is this one. Okay. So I'm having here, sorry, let me, I think here, this one. So, so what exactly this? So right side, whatever we have, you can see this is a hexadecimal number. Okay. So what exactly it is? Okay. I'll tell you. Once the call got disconnected, we'll connect again. Okay. So just okay. So this one is hexadecimal value. So basically they used to say the newly created, right, the whatever object we created newly, which is RAM. So we are getting the address of that object. So in memory, where exactly that object got created. So that address we are getting in hexadecimal code. Okay, clear? Okay. So now this is a basic straightforward about new operator. We'll see how instance operator work. Okay, so I am having this object RAM. Okay, let me create one more class here. Class, I have created student. Let me create teacher class. Okay, 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 teacher class. So RAM is instance of basically tell this object belong to which class. Okay, that is the exact use in Java. Okay, so let's assume I'm having, and as I said, right. So as I said, he instance of operator always result in true and false. Okay. Okay. So what I will do here is just make it object. Okay. So basically I created object RAM. Okay. And now I don't know because because you are able to see this, right? It's because I am creating. So you are able to see this. Okay. I'm creating a student object. That's why you know that RAM is a student type, right? But if you don't know that, if you are having a method in some other system, people are just sending the object, and now you have to verify this object belong to which class. So in that case, what you will do, you will just write RAM instance of teacher. So RAM is instance of teacher or not? First tell me, like RAM is instance of teacher.
No.
No.
Yes.
So it's supposed to return false, right?
False.
It's correct, right? Okay, so RAM is an instance of what? Like we know that compiler doesn't know. Okay, so JVM does not know because JVM have to verify. Like based on this condition, if I write any program, if RAM is an instance of a student, then do that, right? So I need in that scenario, I need instance operator. Okay, so okay, RAM is instance of a student. So RAM is an instance of a student, right? See, this is
Yes.
okay. So what it will return? It will return true.
True.
So basically, if any time you have to verify the type, right? Then you can do that instance of. So instance of tell you exactly Ram belong to whom. Okay, clear? Okay. Let assume because here I am creating and all. I have taken one. I have created one method.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, the object is the keyword or something else. The object
Which one?
you have mentioned, right? Object from
This. Oh, can you repeat again?
the object
Yes.
word.
Yes. This object,
Is it a
right?
keyword or
This
Yeah.
is everything which we see. The student is not keyword, the class is keyword. Okay. The object is
Yep.
also a keyword. Okay.
So to create an object for a class, you have to do this object ram is equal to new student, right? Because it was before student ram is equal to new student.
Yes. So I will tell you exactly why I have did like that. One second. See, this object is a in Java. This object is a super object or God object. We can say that. So let's take an example of a real-time scenario. Humans, animals, right? So we all are objects. So you are object of human type, right? Then human having category, then animal is having category. So certainly we all belong to we can say uh, living things, right? So living things is super object. So we all can map to living thing. But if you have to categorize, right? In living things, in which category we belong to? We belong to we belong to human, animal, and all. Similarly, this object, right? In Java, if you don't know the type of object, right? Okay, basically you will get clear idea. Let me do one thing and then we'll see. So I have, this is student, right? Clear? Till now it's clear, right? Let me take one method. Okay. Okay. Anyhow, I will explain objects in object and class, but right now you just, so I have object here, right? And this is X. Okay. This is a method declaration syntax, so you don't bother about this because you might be many people are just started from scratch. Okay. So what I did, I want to here, I have this parameter is object type, right? So object is a super type in Java. So all whatever you create in Java, right? Integer, character, everything is a child of this one. Okay, it's like God class or a God instance. You can say that. Okay, so all belong to this. So anything you can map to this one. Okay, it's like a parent of all. Okay, so what I did here, let me delete this one and let me do this. So I have typed here th. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm saying this method I've created which check the whatever object I pass is belong to a student or not. Okay, whatever object check is a student. Okay, so you have to pass the object and it will check it's a student object or not. Let me create one more object of teacher. So teacher name is let me take Kalyan. Okay, Kalyan. Okay, new teacher. Okay, so now we have two object, student and teacher. Now I want to check the first one or second, anyone. I want to check Kalyan is a student or not. So what I will do, I will pass Kalyan here. Okay, so what happened? Kalyan and Ram both can map to this object. So now in line number 23, instance of don't know that this object means here we don't know that this th belong to which one. You can pass Ram, Kalyan, anything, and you add a new class. You can pass that one also. You want to check, okay, this object belong to a student or not. Okay, so what happened here? This object, right? It can hold any type because this is a parent object. It's parent to any class that you create in Java, any object that you create in Java. Okay, so that is the reason you can pass anything, it will hold. Okay, so it's hold Ram also and Kalyan also. So I'm just passing Kalyan here and checking. Again, now what I will do, I will pass Ram here and I will check. Okay, let me execute this. So for Kalyan, it will return false. For Ram, it will return true. So clear or not till here? See, the basic idea So it's less than 1 minute right now. So if it's got disconnected again after 10 minutes, we'll connect. Okay. So basic idea behind this, you guys have to know instance of operator use is to check object belong to which type, which class. That's it, nothing much. Everything, what is this object and all classes and all, I will have a separate class for that. Right now we are going through operators. So you guys have just go through the operator things. Okay. If I start explaining objects in detail, what happen? Will not reach to till point, like we have loop, if else and all. And after that, we are having object and classes in details. Okay. Recording. Okay. So what happened? So now we'll park that one instance of a new operator because we have to revisit one. We'll go to conditional operator. Okay. Uh, Ternary operator. Okay. So in ternary operator, what happened? Int a equal to 40, as we already concluded. Int b equal to 30. And if I want to store the result, okay, which one is greater? So with ternary operator, how we can do that? Equal to, and as I said, it's take three operand. The first operand is boolean. Boolean, either expression which return boolean or direct boolean also you can have. So now I'm going to have a expression. Which type of expression this is? A is greater than B. This is a logical expression, right? And then we used to have a question mark. And then if we are assuming A is greater than B, then we return A. If not, then we return B, right? So which type of expression this is? This is called logical expression. Why? Because we are using logical operator. When we use logical operator, the result will be true and false. Clear? Okay. So now if I print result, you guys know that what will happen. Okay. So here I will just print it. So we'll get A is greater than B, so we'll get A is 40, right? Okay. So now I will just type a second one. I will type all the possible scenario and then we'll move to bitwise operator. Okay. So now I'm taking one object obj. Why I'm taking? Because it's a super type. So whatever you will return, it will accept that one. Okay. So now I'm writing 10 is greater than 20. Then question mark. This is how we can have any expression. So I have just typed one expression which return boolean. Okay, now I have a question mark. I am returning 10, right? And then I am returning TWN TY, sorry. Okay, so if I print right now, what will be the output? Any one of you. So I just explain a bit. This is object type I have taken, which is super type, so that it can accept anything, integer, string, character, whatever you will pass, it will accept. Okay. So now this expression is true or false. 10 is greater than 20. True or false? False. So if this one is false, this is operand 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So if first one is false, it will go to 3. So what we have in 3 operand?
20.
20. Everyone is able to understand or not? First.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Just we have to remember the syntax, like how we are writing it. This question mark, before the question mark, we supposed to have expression which should return boolean type, and then whatever you can have here. Okay, but only thing, what you are returning should match it with this variable. So we are having 20. Okay. Okay. Now It's pretty straightforward, no? When we are comparing if A is greater than or B is greater than. So I just simply write if A is greater than B, then return A, otherwise B. Okay. Now a different scenario that we are going to explore. Let us assume I have a three numbers, right? A is 10, okay, into B equal to 24, int C equal to 12. Okay. Let me comment this out. Okay. So now I have three. If I ask you all, write a program which is a greater in between these three by using ternary operator. Then how you write that one? Okay. So what you will do? You will take A, B, and C. You will take three variable. Then you will take int C or int result. Right? Clear? Or let us assume in between these three, what is max? So I have taken max here. Okay, which make more sense. Okay. Okay. So now if A is greater than B, okay, question mark, okay, and then we have this. So if A is greater than B, question mark, then we see here clearly. I am opening a parenthesis here. Okay, this is operand 2. So I'm doing a nesting. Okay. So what I will do here, inside that one, if A is greater than C, okay, so question mark A colon C, clear, and then I will close C, okay, and then again I will put question mark. I will explain it until you guys able to understand this, okay. Then what I did, B is greater than C. So if B is greater than C, question mark B colon C. Okay. Let me close this. Let me take this. Okay. So I am just typing max. Okay. So what it will do, in between these three, whoever is max, right? Okay. So if first one is true, if A is greater than B, which is not. So A is greater than B is false, right? A is not greater than B, right? It's false. So it false means it will go here, right? Okay. So now B is greater than C, which is correct. Then what it will return? It will return B. Okay. $24. Okay. Again, I will explain. So basically what I'm doing, so you used to have question mark and then colon, right? So if first one is true, again inside this, right? Again inside this one, what I'm doing, I am writing again the similar expression, okay, which I'm doing nesting here, right? This, 1 second. So this part is, this is the main expression. Inside that we are having two more ternary expression. Let me remove this parenthesis. And then again here also question mark and colon. Okay. So it's like nesting of ternary operator. Okay. So sometimes you can see expression like this. So what you have to do, first you have to identify what is the outer expression. So this question mark and this colon is a outer expression. Clear? Okay, so what exactly here happening? If, okay, let make it A is equal to 100 and C. So A is greater than B, right? So we have compared A with B. So this is true. So where it will go? It will come here. Okay. Now I will see. I already compared A with B. So what I supposed to do? I supposed to compare A with C. So I'm comparing A is greater than C. So which is true, right? So what it will execute this, right? So now that is the reason we have max. When you print, we have 100. Okay. Now make it this C greater than everyone. Okay. So now we'll see A is greater than B. Correct. A is greater than B, right? Which is correct. So now we are comparing A is greater than C or not. No, A is not greater than C. So what will happen? So it will print this C, because this will result in false, which lead to operand, this internal operand C will get executed and we'll get 122. We'll see we are getting 122 or not. So you all understand or not this one?
Yeah, we understood.
So it's a bit of confusing, but if you do practice, right, like I have written this, right? If you explore this one much, you will understand. It's not that much difficult. So what happen in future? Let's assume if there is a constant, you have to use only ternary operator. If you want to execute a complex thing into one line, you don't want to go if else and all, then you can use this as well. With the help of logical operators and ternary operator, you can write a complex expression over here. Okay. Okay. So almost all three type of combination we have seen there. Okay. Okay. One more thing. I will just copy this one and then we'll have you guys have to answer this and then we'll start a bitwise operator. Okay. So what output we supposed to get here? Let's assume I will write here int x equal to, let me do this same thing and let me comment this out. Okay. One second. So let me write it here 100. Okay. So what will be the output if I print obj or x? Any guess?
Yeah, it will compare 10 and 20 for the first condition.
Uh,
10 is less than 20, so it will be false.
Okay. So which is
So
correct?
20 will be print.
So if you just if you focus on this part, this is exactly like whatever you said is correct. If 10 is less than 20, so this 20, that is string 1 get executed. If 100 here 100 is greater than 20, so
It's true.
it's true. So this one will get
10
executed.
will be printed.
That is absolutely right. But now you see, so here what we are having is string type, right?
String. Yeah.
And this expression, it go true, it go false. So if it's go
False.
true, it will return integer. So we are not returning this
Yeah, right. We have to change it to object, right?
object, or if you know the type, like you mostly you know the type, okay, I will get int or a string, then
Yeah.
so you will go with int or string. But here, like, you have to go with object because sometime it will
We
return,
don't know.
we
Which
don't know
object
what
it will
will get returned, right? It's totally depend upon this expression. So it's either return string or number. So if you have to write here object. Otherwise, it's fine. So this is called type mismatch. Okay. So always when you write expression, you remember always type should match, otherwise use object. Okay. But using object will consume 8 byte of memory. Okay. If you know that, okay, my all the expression is going to be integer, right? It's going to be this. So write it, just go with this, right? If you use object here, so what happened? Integer will take 4 byte and object will take 8 byte. Clear? They
Yes, sir.
store the same data. Okay, so it's convenient, but it's come with a memory space. Okay, so it's always better to know what your expression is going to return. Yeah. Okay. So now we are going with bitwise operator.